Hi, welcome to Make It Funny, where I take your suggestions and I make them funny. If you'd like to leave a suggestion, put it in the comments. Today's suggestion comes from Brian Cox. And he's got the word CERN next to it, so I think it's the one we're all thinking about, not the guy from the other show, the Succession. Anyway, the suggestion was perplexity. Ooh. There are a lot of things that perplex me. But I think the most perplexing thing in all of human design is the double mailbox. The one that opens from both sides. It's perplexing because who thought that was something we needed? Who was like, do you know how many people die just swinging around their curb and opening up the mailbox from the street side? It's in the millions. So what we need to do is we need to invent a mailbox that opens up from the yard side. Because that would sell so much better. All right, let's face it. I'm lying about the millions of people dying. The truth is, people like to go get their mail without their shoes on. And isn't it more comfortable to have the grass in between your toes than to have to step around and stepping on pebbles and stuff? So we should invent something that allows people to experience the pleasure of grass in their toes while they also get bills for, stuff they need to pay. No, that's not true either. The truth is, I personally want a double mailbox so that I can time it so that when the mailman is sticking his hand in one side, I'm sticking my hand in the other, and then the two shall meet, and that's how we have our little affair, our little love affair happens inside the mailbox, and then we pull our hands out, and I'm like, I'm married, and he's like, so am I, and then he drives off. The only person who would ever need a mailbox that opens from both ends is somebody who lives on the top of a cliff. And they get their mail delivered by a helicopter. And, that would be the only reason you would need a mailbox that opens on both sides. Perplexity. That was an example. As improvisers, which I came up as, we tend to cheat sometimes, and we take your suggestion and we just use it very loosely to talk about something we actually wanted to talk about. I'm not going to lie to you. When I sat down, I already knew I was talking about double mailboxes. It had nothing to do with the suggestion. Also, Brian Cox didn't leave a suggestion. Also, the suggestion was fake.